All right, welcome back to the Academy of Self-Defense. This is another training coordination exercise for the nunchucks. So what I really want to explain to everybody is that we're not going to hurt ourselves with these. Okay, don't hurt yourself because you really can, so don't. So you have to follow along. I know it's on a video and it's kind of weird, so we're going to go slow. So here's what I want to do first. So we did this up and down motion before, okay? Just up and down, and then we did our spins, right? And then so now we can go spin down, spin up, spin down, and spin up, spin down, and spin up, down, and spin up. This is a great way to get used to that nunchuck, right? Okay, now that we got that down, what I really want to do is show you how the nunchuck rolls off of our body so it doesn't hurt us. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go side to side. So we spin around and spin to this side. If you can do this with your nunchuck, it's going to roll around our bodies. Okay, our bodies are round. Well, so it's gonna, when it hits, it's gonna roll around. It's gonna roll around our body. So if we're doing this, we're not like doing some kind of nunchuck thing and then like, oh, bouncing off our body. We're gonna roll it around our body to redirect our it. That would be for like your midsection. Okay. So if I was gonna go like this, if I was gonna go from here, roll around, back up, roll around, back up. There's our strike, and it rolls around our back. I'll turn this way, and it rolls around. So it hits and it goes roll around this way, and it rolls back. It hits, rolls, and then it comes and bounces off. So that's what we're doing. We are trying to letting it roll around our body. So it's not smacking us. That would hurt. These really do hurt, especially if you get smacked in the head or anywhere else. They hurt. So let's go to now. How does it bounce off of our leg? Okay. So when the nunchuck comes down, it goes around our thigh, wraps around our thigh, and back to the other side of our thigh. Okay, it goes around our thigh and back around to the other side of the thigh. Now the problem is, people always go too fast. And when you're like, oh, I want to be Bruce Lee, I'm going to do this all crazy nunchuck stuff, and you accidentally whack yourself where you're not supposed to, then that's going to hurt a lot. And you might not go into the hospital. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go slow, and you're going to make sure that you go around your thigh when you go down, around the thigh. So if you're going to do something like this, I want you to go around the thigh. So we're going to work on this for a few minutes. It's almost even better. And I got these Karate Gi pants on, and it takes a little bit of the roll around this way. You might want to even keep your hands somewhere where you're not going to hit yourself. That would be fine. That way you know you're not going to hurt yourself there. But you're rolling around your thigh. Just like that. This is probably the most important thing that I could show you when you're beginning this nunchuck training. Everything else you'll probably figure out and it's fine. But this one, I really want to make sure that people understand that we're going around our thigh. Okay? All right, I think I said it enough. Going around the thigh. Very good. So, let's get started with another drill. So, we got our nunchucks up. We're going to hold it like this. Okay? We're going to go from this top hand here, we're going to go down around the thigh, okay? And then back up. And catch it. And catch it. Catch it. Oh, I missed it. once we have this down, then you can go, now we're going to spin. So so now it's going straight down, we're going to spin down, spin up, spin down, spin up, spin down, spin up. So off of our thigh, it's going to bounce up, right? These things bounce. That's what happens in nunchucks. When you hit something, it bounces back. And this is why we spin nunchucks, because if I hit something, training, punching bag, whatever, person, it hits the person and it bounces back. So let's say I was fighting this person, imaginary person, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm nunchuck man, and I hit this person with the nunchucks, it bounces off of his head and it bounces into my head. So that's not good. So what we do is we hit, and then we spin. And this is why we spin nunchucks. So it's always hit, spin, hit, spin, hit, spin to keep control of the nunchuck. Because when you hit it, it bounces back. Then you have to spin it away. So this is the first coordination. So we're going to hit, spin, hit, spin. Hit, spin, hit, spin. Spin down, spin up. Spin down, spin up. Spin down, spin up. Spin down, spin up. Alright, that's that. And then the other side too, same thing. Spin down, spin up. Spin down, spin up. Spin down, spin up. Spin down, spin up. Alright, if you can do that, then you can move on to the next part. Again, we're going around the thigh, don't forget, around the thigh. Alright, here's the next part. We're going to do a little more coordinating. So, what I want to do is, we're going to do down and back up. But now our other hand, we're going to do with it, we're going to use it as same force. So this time there's no spinning, but we're keeping our hands together. Again, this is just good training to learn how to go around that thigh and back up. Okay, once we have the same force, then we can go opposite force. What is this for? This is for coordination and training. Now we're going to go spins. So spin, same force. A little bit slower because we got to put that spin into it. Because if we don't put the spin into it, we knock ourselves out. Okay, and now we can do opposite force with spins. So we can go opposite force. And just to keep the video short, you just train on the other hand, on your own, because who wants to watch like a 15-minute video? I don't know. All right, so that's what I got for right now. I think I'll call it there for right now. I think that was a lot of information, and that's something that you can rewatch over and over again. And I'll come back with another video next time. Thank you.